What I'm demonstrating here is one of the basic mistakes that many people make when they're training with dummies and other forms of static apparatus. Let me ask you this question. Have you ever seen a boxer stand in front of a heavy bag and just stand there and throw punches? No, you haven't. The boxer moves around. Far too many people in the Filipino martial arts do exactly what I'm doing here. They stand in front of their dummy and they do not move. Their practice is not dynamic. And then they wonder why it falls apart when they step out and spar. The distance is wrong. The timing is wrong. Everything about what they're attempting to do has changed when an opponent starts moving. Sometimes this type of static practice is okay when you're attempting to isolate very specific types of movement. However, in general, you should always be starting out at range and then closing in on your opponent just as you would in an actual situation. Be dynamic, move in and out, work around your target. The idea is that your target is going to be much stronger and much faster than you. So you have to approach your training with that mindset. You're moving around an immovable object. If you just stand in front of it, you're not going to accomplish anything. I believe it was Paulo Rubio that said, you have to earn your opportunities. Part of the key of making this a successful practice is to set your arm up so that it is at the position and angle where you would be reacting. That is to say, you're training yourself that when the stick is in a certain position, that's the moment that you're stepping in and closing, that you're countering, you're parrying, whatever motion you're attempting to do, you've got to put the stick in the place where it's going to be that trigger for you. That moment when you step in, when that stick is in that position. So it's never going to be at full strike. It's always going to be somewhere prior to that. And then you stand and put your body in relationship to where you would be in the dynamics of that particular fight. Then you can move ahead and practice what you're attempting to practice. The key is we're just isolating moments. That's it, one individual moment. But to get to that moment, you have to move. You don't start in a static position. For the remainder of this video, what I'm doing is just going through some ideas, mostly playing with the concept of striking the hand first and then moving into the arm and into the body. Sort of progressive defanging the snake, if you will. In most bladed arts, we know the first rule is always cut the thing that's closest to us. That's generally a hand. Note how through most of these exercises, I'm starting right there on the edge of Largo and Medio, right at that borderline between that long and medium range. That transitional range, the Medio range, is where most people end up losing. So it, in many ways, is the most important range there is. We test our opponent in Largo. We move through Medio to control the fight, and then we close in the Corto to finish our opponent. That's generally the way most fights flow. It's not always that way, but it's a good rule of thumb. And if you can't cross that distance successfully and while defending yourself, you're going to end up losing. Hope this video gives you some ideas and can help improve your practice. If you have any questions, as always, please feel free to leave a like and leave a message in the comments. And generally, I get back to people pretty quickly if I can. Have a good one. Train safe. Train honestly. Take care.